Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 1 of the Pokemon Truck Series. Today we're here at Martinsville Speedway for the running of the Texas Roadhouse 200 presented by Alpha Energy Solutions. It is a doubleheader weekend here at the Paperclip, Martinsville. We'll have the truck race to begin the weekend, and then after that we'll have the big Pokemon Cup race right here. But now let's take you to the Truck Series race, and Tommy Tang in the 66 starts on the pole today. Let's look at the Cup guys that'll be competing here today. Eli Bright's the highest of the Cup guys, they'll be starting in the 5th position. He'll be driving the 9 truck. And look at this, BKR, Brad Keselowski Racing has locked out row 2 with Chris Emdev and Jason Larker. Eli Bright, though, is going to be starting in the 5th position, so we'll see if that will hold up. We'll see if he can win this race to get momentum into the Cup race later. And then we have the 14 of Eric Martinez. He usually drives for Stuart Haas, so in the Stuart Haas truck he is in today for this race in Martinsville. The number 20 will be driven by Chandler Caudill. Chandler Caudill is going to be start way in the back, which is going to be very tough for him to move up to a good finish here today with that starting position at a track like this. And the last one is Igor Barreto, who's starting right behind the 9 machine, and Barreto's riding the 71 today in that Hut Brothers Pizza truck. Anyway, let's begin this race with the cars rolling off the track. Last race we were in Iowa, and it was a wild weekend there with the X Series as well. And before we get to the green flag of this, let's look where the winner from that race is going to start. That was Cassie Smart, the first female driver to win a Pokemon truck race. She did it at Iowa last time. Let's see if she'll go for back-to-back. She'll start 18th, right in the middle of the pack. Now the trucks roll off the track, and we're going to have 25 laps here at the Martinsville Speedway. Going to be a lot of bumping and banging here today as the green flag waves at Martinsville. And we're underway in the Texas Roadhouse 200. Whoa, we see the car's getting a little loose there right off the bat. Nothing really major though. But Chris Emdev is now running in the 2nd spot. Chris Emdev moves up to 2nd, and there's Jason Larker going on the bottom, trying to get by the 9. A little loose there. John Hunt trying to get in the top 5, and that's J.R. McGregor in the 24 truck, and he's going to get passed. Cullen France is going to move up a little bit. Hopefully he's going to try to move up. This is for 4th place here as John Hunt trying to work his way up. I heard someone in the wall, but no caution. Oh, wow. Morgan McPherson is off the pace, and we have a caution for the first time today. Francis Hayes got turned around. Wait, what happened? Wait, what? Sorry, Marco Smith. I don't know what happened to him. He had to come down pit road, and then he just came out, and then he got run in the middle of traffic, and then got contact with Francis Hayes and the 87 truck. Well, no effect on him, but wow, I don't know what was. I honestly don't know what the 87 was thinking. That was Roger Ray, by the way. Roger Ray actually is one of the few drivers that has a truck and an X Series ride. He was the winner in the X Series race at Iowa Speedway, and now he's going to compete. Now he's in the truck race in a full-time ride, by the way. And things are not looking too good for the 87 because he got turned, and he turns the 18 truck around to bring out the caution for the first time today. Let's see how Morgan McPherson got off track. Ooh, a little contact. There was a little bit of paint rubbing. A little paint rubbing with Josh B. fan there. Must have been why the 88 was off pace. And wow, They got slowed up by the pit cars taking pit stops. Not sure what happened on the start for them, but wow. Tommy Tang leads from the pole position. No one has been able to get the lead, but we'll see if pit stops will play a factor here. And looks like nobody's pitting at this point. We might see pit stops later, though. Could have an effect on how this race will be run. Logan Bradley, who was 5th place before, came down for a pit stop. Yeah, Logan Bradley had to come down to... Well, Logan Bradley has decided to pit. And he was the only taker of pit stops during that caution period. We'll see if the fresher tires and fuel will pay off for him at the end. So, Logan Bradley was the only driver that pitted under the caution flag. Comes out of pit road and he has to stop on pit road here in Martinsville since it's a very small track. He has to be in the back of the pack after pitting. So that's why he waits there until he gets the go-ahead and the clear go-ahead to get back on track. Guess he restarts way behind the cars except Morgan McPherson apparently, which is really, really weird, but nevertheless though, gets back on track, and we'll see how this race will go. Tang leads from the pole position. We'll see if he can hold on this restart. Gonna go back to the green flag at this time by. And we are green here at Martinsville again. And look at John Hunt. Has had the fastest car, by the way, all day. And now he's up to 3rd place. And he could get 2nd place. And he does get 2nd. How about that? John Hunt. Look out for him as the caution waves again. What was the caution out for this time? Wow, another caution here at Martinsville. Let's check out what happened. John Hunt was able to make his move just in time before the yellow flag came. And there's the caution. Must have been Cassie Smart. I believe it was Cassie Smart. Wow, Cassie has had a lot of problems so far with this track. There's Cassie in the 10 truck, and Gabriel Wanderley got right into the 10. Or it must have been the other way around, but either way, Wanderley just got jammed with the 10 truck. Look at these guys, we're trying to swerve through the 27. Wow. So that's why the yellow came out. We'll see if any leaders come to pit. Nope, no takers yet. We might get one taker in Stephen Walker. And yes, wait, no. Wow, he's decided not to pit. He considered pitting, but he's not going to. Chip McDowell was on his way to pit road. He was on his way. Some trucks were on their way to pit stops when the caution came, so we'll see if there'll be pit stops at the end, and that could jumble the field and decide who will make it out to the end. Gonna be a lot of fun to do. Just one more lap around and then we'll get back to the green. As you can see, Francis Hayes is the only driver that's out of the race so far. Marco Smith is the only car that's a lap down that's still on the track. So here we go, back to the green flag as Tommy Tang continues to lead. And we're going to come back to the green flag here at Martinsville. Here we go. John Hunt, though, has had one of the fastest trucks today. Well, this time, though, Tang got the better jump. And there's more contact. Oh, boy. There's some drivers coming down pit road. It's becoming a real traffic jam. Although no caution has been set. Jason Larker is going to try to take 2nd place with 10 laps to go. none of these leaders have pitted, so we'll see who's going to have to come down later in the race. And the 29 has taken second, so the tables have turned. Now Chris Mdev is going to take the third spot. He's got it. He's got the third spot from John Hunt. 8 laps to go for Tommy Tang. Will anybody be able to catch the 66? Only pit stops could decide who wins this race, if we have any sort of pit stops. 7 laps for the 66. And now the 2 BKR drivers might have to work together to catch up to the 66 truck. Coming to 6 laps to go. Jason Larker, Chris Mdev trying to work together to get that truck. Eli Bright now runs in the 5th spot. It'll be a good day for him, and he could use that good top 5 momentum into the Cup race later today in Martinsville. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. There you see the gap between the 66 and 29 trucks. They're approaching lap traffic though. That's Morgan McPherson in the 88. 4 to go. Oh man, how will lap traffic play a factor in this race? And the 66 able to get by, but the 29 has some trouble, and that might cost him the chance to win this race. 3 laps to go. Is the caution out? No. And the 29 has dropped back to 4th. What a tough break for Jason Larker. He got held up by lap traffic, and now Tommy Tang is 2 laps away from the win. Excuse me. Over a second lead ahead from the 19. But the white flag will come out in the air. 1 to go for Tommy Tang. He led from the pole, has led every lap so far. Looks to cap off a perfect day. Lap traffic won't be a factor this time and will stay green to the end. Down the final turn, Tommy Tang, he's going to dominate and complete a perfect day here at the Texas Roadhouse 200 at Martinsville Speedway. So there's our 4th different winner for the series, Tommy Tang, in the 66 truck in a dominating perfect race fashion. Led every lap from the very pole and is able to hang on over everybody to win here today at Martinsville. It's great to be a pole setter at a short track. Tommy Tang wins it over Chris Mdev, over a second ahead of everybody. The lap car really helped out the 66 in collecting the win today. And there's the rest of the field. Only a handful of cars were a lap down. And only 1 car was out of the race in the entire run, and that was Francis Hayes, who wrecked out in the first caution earlier. But great job for Tommy Tang. He collects the win here at Martinsville Speedway, and the Cup Series race here will be coming up. So here's the 66 in victory lane, and we will see you guys at the Pokemon Cup race here at the very same track known for being a paperclip. We'll see you guys in the Cup race at Martinsville Speedway.